For 4 stops at 4 news from across northeast Wisconsin. A teacher who worked at Menasha High School is bond for trial. Cameron Mueller is charged with sexual misconduct by school staff or volunteer. According to the criminal complaint, Mueller had an inappropriate relationship with an 18-year-old student at the high school. The complaint also said the student and Mueller exchanged messages which were sexual in nature. At one point, the two were seen kissing in Mueller's car, with the student moving his hand away after he touched her inappropriately. The student later told investigators that she ended things after Mueller made comments about having to wait to make their relationship official. Mueller's next court appearance is set for later this month.